You just speak to us about that incident, how it made you feel, and I believe it was not just your child.
I think when I was there at the event taking the videos, a part of me said, my son is being ignored, but I didn't think any further to it. So I kept taking videos, wanting to capture my son's moment with Santa. And each time I thought he would eventually have his moment, he would not. He would be ignored. And each time I took quite a number of those videos. It's up until when I went back home and I was about to post the videos on my WhatsApp status that I realized, no, man, there's something really wrong here. All the videos, he's blatantly ignoring my son and hugging and scooping other.
Hey fam, Racyst here once again. I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you so very much for you guys that be loving on me in the comment section and how you keep encouraging me to keep doing what I am doing. I really do appreciate you guys so very, very much. And I am hoping that from wherever you, my lovelies, are watching this from, you're doing all right and God has protected you and preserved you very well. And as always, I am here to serve you the tea. We have an interesting one this time from South Africa. Yes, I know the festive season is over, Christmas is over, but there are a few clips that I found concerning and I didn't see them, going anywhere. Like I didn't see anybody talking about it. And so I was like, why not us talking about it, right? Yeah, so this mama, recorded a clip with Santa. Santa is a foreign whatever to Africa. That's a very palm colored, concept. Yeah, but yeah, this so-called palm-colored Santa in South Africa was actually discriminating against melanated kids. He wasn't carrying them, he was literally ignoring them in the videos, as you are going to see. But it's not the only thing, because people would be like, you only pick one incident and then you call us, racist. No, that's not the only incident. The same palm-colored people were literally doing so much during still the festive season. I'll add in a few clips of those incidences. We'll come back and talk about it then.
Dad, did you give me a hug? Yes, Daddy, yeah. My baby has been.
Hi. Look here.
Yeah.
You just speak to us about that incident, how it made you feel, and I believe it was not just your child that experienced being racially discriminated against by Santa.
I think when I was there at the event taking the videos, a part of me said, my son is being ignored, but I didn't think any further to it. So I kept taking videos, wanting to capture my son's moment with Santa. And each time I thought he would eventually have his moment, he would not. He would be ignored. And each time I took quite a number of those videos. It's up until when I went back home and I was about to post the videos on my WhatsApp status that I realized, no, man, there's something really wrong here. All the videos, he's blatantly ignoring my son and hugging and scooping other white kids and high-fiving them. And it's only when I went to the video clip that is about 19 seconds, when I saw it's not just about my son. There are other black kids who are his friends and other black kids that were there that he blatantly ignored. That's when I said, no, there is something racist about the actions of this man. And I sent these videos to him, to his wife, to say, your husband, there's something very uncomfortable about how your husband treated my son and other black kids during the event. And she said, they are sad that I felt that way. I think for me, that's where the bomb started ticking, because I said, you can't say you're sorry for how I felt. I'm expecting that you are sorry for the actions and you see the wrong in your actions, but they failed to do that. And that's when I then took it to social media And I think up until now, the video still, whenever I look at it, I come close to shedding a tear. As a result, I try not to look at the videos, because the more you look at them, the more you really see the sadness at my child's face, the more you see how blatant Santa was in what he was doing.
I want you guys to let me know what you think in the comment section. As much as I don't want my people to be even embracing these foreign, concepts of celebrations and fun, but we also don't have to ignore and dismiss the fact that it is just a fun thing, and kids be watching, TV, and they would like to, be included and be treated well. It's like an opportunity for them to even, see Santa in real person, even if that's still a made-up concept, right? But for us to see this man, clearly ignoring the baby, and not just one baby, but all other babies. Did you see, like, the kid was in front of him and he was throwing his hands at him just to make sure he picks him up, and he pushes his hands to pick a white kid? That's the most disgusting behavior you can ever display. And I mean, it could be okay for you to do it with mature people. We can take it. But kids, let kids be kids. What does it cost? And mind you, you are in this country. This is not supposed to be your country. These people allowed you, The best thing you can do is just be nice to them. Be nice to their kids, because clearly South Africans are very, very tolerant to these people. They like them. They treat them as one, only for them. When time comes for them to show that they are true South Africans, then this is exactly what they do. They discriminate them, discriminate their kids, kick them out of the stores. And guys, it's not the only incident. Yes, during this December festival, apparently December be Decembering in South Africa, yes. And so melanated South Africans took to the beach, and if you could see the comments that were left on these videos and how they're saying that they are dirty, they are going to contaminate the waters, and they were saying that, the devil is partying, Jesus Christ. And I want you guys to look at these videos and let me know what you think.
Watching South Africans enjoying December is one of my favorite things to do on TikTok right now, especially as an expat living in a cold country. However, every time I see people enjoying their land and having fun, there's always people of my color leaving their little fucking comments in the comment section. I see you. So it's not a racist thing, it's a cultural thing according to you. Now that is the most racist thing that I've ever heard, because you are now saying that white people has never left trash behind when they had a big get together. That is absolute lies and so racist. And by the way, have you re-looked at that video? Because there was not one piece of trash there. There was not one piece of trash there. There was just a lot of black people, and you assume that there's rubbish. They never clean up after themselves. Who's they? Have you ever been to any festival, an Afrikaner festival? Have you seen the after? I lived on the beach for a very long time. I lived near Blk Beach, and Blk was majority white. Let me tell you, that beach was not always clean after the festive season. It was the government that cleaned after. So stop using cultural differences to hide your racism. We're not dumb. So I made that video about a water park in Johannesburg, Wild Waters I think the name was, about a crowded beach with majority black, perhaps only black people. And then I shared the racist comments that were shared on that video. Now I've come across a trending video where they shared Margate Beach in 1992 that was packed to capacity but with majority white people. Now we can see the difference in comments for the exact same thing, except the only thing that changed is the race.
All of these things, hateful things to the people that you're saying, we all coexist and we are one, you shouldn't be saying anything. On the ground, we are totally different. Well, the thing is, on the media, you are also showing another side. And if we are to be honest, if they hide behind comments like this, it's because they don't have the opportunity to stand in the camera and say this, because they know they are going to face consequences. So the only way they have to express how they feel about South Africans, the native, the indigenous South Africans, is by going on these videos and leaving insidious, ridiculous comments, right? The most interesting part, like one of the Afrikaner ladies here that is addressing the issue, right? She's saying it is totally different when it comes to, when you go back to history, because they try to bring history where the beaches were filled by palm-colored people. And yeah, in the comment section, lots of these people were saying, make South Africa great again. Let's go back to the good old days. Which means it's the natives, the indigenous people that you don't want to be enjoyed. Can you imagine the audacity, the caucasity of you feeling entitled to a land where your ancestors don't, literally all they did was to steal it from the people, and then you feel like the natives are not supposed to be enjoying this. It gets to me, guys. It gets to my nerves, because this is unbelievable in 2024. And the most ridiculous part is finding, melanated South Africans defending these people. You find a lot of them, we are okay with our people. What do you want us to do? We don't want you to do anything. It is okay. All we probably be talking about is just noticing the way you are not treated well. And we are like, can you say something about it? Because when melanated people from other countries do something to you, you speak up, right? Where is the spirit of Shaka Zulu, the warriors of the Zulu people? Where are they? Where did that spirit go of self-defense? These same people that have been burning your people alive, burning your businesses, they are the same people that are putting drugs in your communities, people that brought alcohol to destroy you because they realize they cannot defeat your people with bullets alone. So they had to find something that would weaken you mentally and spiritually and physically just to trap you. You should have the same energy. It is so unfortunate. And this is a very typical palm-colored behavior. Wherever they go, they claim the best, even if it's not theirs. When they go to the Caribbeans, that's exactly what they do. They privatize the beaches and kick off locals. And it is so unsettling for you to see people just enjoying from, just little tiny things that people are left with that they can enjoy from. You have a problem with that. And mind you, just minors and innocent kids. And imagine the damage and the trauma that these kids are going to have by being discriminated against by people that look like these, settlers. Right? And when the wife also was confronted, all she could say was like, I'm sorry for the way you felt. Excuse you? The way I felt, not your actions, not the actions of your husband. Couldn't you say something about it? And that goes on to show that this is not a thing that does not happen usually. It's a common thing. Honestly, South Africa to me can be compared to the US, and it is on the continent that is one of the most hurting thing. It's on the continent. Palm-colored people discriminate us in the West, discriminate against our black people in the US, discriminate against everybody else. But even when you come on the continent where you're supposed to be feeling peace, you see these things. And you're like, what did we do so bad to deserve this? According to them, in their mind, whenever a large crowd of black people gather together, that equals to a shithole, because some of them even come out on the internet saying that townships are the shitholes where black South Africans belong, so they should leave the Cape Town and Orania alone. According to them, when black people gather together, they are going to litter. But according to the Afrikaner sister here that is, on the team of South Africans, she's like, have you seen what Afrikaners do when they gather on their parties? The government has to come and literally, clean up after them. Isn't it we black people that taught them even how to clean after themselves? And now we are the ones that are dirty. We are the ones that litter. Isn't it us that taught them even how to shower? Aren't these the same people that don't even use wash clothes, and then they have nerves to say and have this conversation? Like, make it make sense. And it's as if the South Africans, the indigenous South Africans, do not pay taxes to use all these things in their countries. It's like it's only the palm coloreds that are building, that are paying taxes. They're the ones that are maintaining these things. After decades of rooting and stealing and vandalizing and this, the only way and only thing you can give to these people is just be nice to them. Like, Jesus Christ, is that too much to ask? They're not causing any danger to you. They left you to coexist with them. My goodness, this gets so, touchy for me. It's personal because I cannot process it in my mind. Anyways, what do you guys think? You, my South Africans that are watching, you, my people that are watching me from the diaspora, those of you that are watching me from Uganda, let me know what you think in the comment section. Julius Malema was trying as much as people didn't like him, but please subscribe to the channel if you have not, and I'll definitely see you in another amazing video. Until then, my name is Racy, and I love you. Peace.